So, Nancy and I are in the process of planning our trip to Duluth, and it's pretty exciting. Uh, I'm going to be flying out after she takes the train out there.
Much better mode of
The train is a better mode of transportation, and while nervous about flying, I don't want to, waste time taking the train out there when I am rushing to be in the arms of my beloved.
Oh my lord.
But I go into Chicago, and then I take like a 4-seater plane from Chicago to Duluth. Now it's like a 200-seat or 100-seat
I was gonna say, it's not like you're taking a crop duster out there or something.
And I'm going into Duluth directly, and this is going to be on the 6th?
Yes.
You're going to be in there since the 3rd.
I will already have been there. Yes.
We found out that Nancy, this is her, my wife Nancy. Is she beautiful?
Yeah, it's the first name of it.
So, Nancy found out that she is a aristocratic sort of, what's the word? You're sort of a high maintenance. She took the Amtrak train to visit her son, which is a wonderful trip, I guess.
Yes, it went very well.
He looks like a very intelligent and handsome lad.
Of course he's good looking. Hello.
But when she took the Amtrak train there, she had the opportunity to buy rent a room. What do they call it?
Sleeping car.
Oh yes, of course, a sleeping car.
A sleeping car.
Now, in my mind, a sleeping car was something that would be wonderful because one of the worst things about traveling by bus, train, or anything is other people. Hell is other people.
Oh yes.
Somebody once said.
That's a bonus.
So, what I found out, now remember, I didn't go to visit her son, so I didn't know this. Apparently, it's like first class.
Yes.
You get treated like a queen.
You get a concierge.
You get a concierge. You get that. They'll say, hey, your stop's coming up.
Yeah, they come and help you with your luggage.
Hey, man, you're...
And my favorite is they come and get you for lunch, breakfast, or dinner. They come and get you. I mean, they don't just say, oh, this is when the times are and go show up. No, they escort you there, which is just like incredible. I get an escort to the dining car.
This woman gets an escort to the dining car.
And it's free on top of it because you've already paid for the sleeping car. So it's all gravy, baby.
So it's the only way to travel now for her.
Oh, God, yes.
Now, when you have to travel, like if her son were in trouble or something, if she had to get there, or if I had to, like if Claire was out in Chicago and she, got locked in a refrigerator by accident, and Melanie wasn't around, and I had to go out and help her. The way to travel when you don't have any money or when you're traveling with marijuana is by bus. Now, I've traveled by bus.
It's awful. 3
times. And it's awful, as she says. I traveled to a social party convention, social scholars conference. I went to Atlantic City, and I went to visit my friend Donald Kelly once. And it's heinous. It's heinous. So we were going to do that in... no, we weren't going to do that. The train, that was never consideration.
Thank you.
And then coming back from the last trip, we realized trains are for us.
Yes.
This was the trip when I first met Nancy, and but we knew we were fit for each other, right?
I'd say pretty much it's either we were going to end up together or else we were going to die alone. So
yeah,
we had no choice.
You knew you loved me like crazy.
Well, yeah.
Plus the sex when I first got there was amazing.
But I mean, what I'm saying is that if I didn't fit with you, I'm not fitting with anybody.
I think that's how I felt about you. Because see, we took a risk because the risk being that when 2 crazy people get together, it could be not good for obvious reasons.
Terrible.
But in this case, our thinking was, we really thought this out well. Our thinking was that, yeah, it could be dangerous, but on the other hand, we may understand each other better and help each other get through this shit. And that's how it's been. Like sometimes I have no libido and I don't want to have sex for 2 months. That's strange for a 39-year-old man. And a source of, because men are very weak creatures and they should be crying about it. But
you're not supposed to cry, you're a dude. You're just supposed to have sex.
Well, I know, but men, like, they get so serious, like, about sex. Like, it's the reason for existence. But anyway, and she understands that. And Lord knows any woman would accept not having me fumble over their body.
Oh, stop.
No, but, and other things too, like just sometimes I don't speak for 4 days and stare at the wall because of depression. And sometimes she turns into a brooding harpy, or that's a term we came up with.
I was going to say, I don't like the harpy thing.
Yeah, she's not a harpy. She doesn't yell at people. But one time I woke up and she was standing over me with a hammer in the bed. But
this is not true.
This is not true. No, I'm just kidding. No, she.
On the
actually,
other hand, I've
she
contemplated people's deaths many times.
She has a low opinion of herself. She thinks that she's like this vicious bitch and everything, but she's not. She's incredibly. Even when she.
Quit messing with my rep, man.
When
I'm supposed to be this way, and this is how it is.
Like one of the things I do that annoys the hell out of my beloved wife is I move things.
Ugh.
Like she has papers on.
Drives me nuts.
This is kind of her office that we're in right now, and so.
No moving.
If I move something like a pair of scissors and I don't put it back, she gets pissed off. And so I'll come in and I'll say, it's only a pair of scissors or whatever. I'll go find them. And usually I do find them, but every once in a while I do lose something legitimately and I can't find it. And I can tell that she wants to kill me. And I don't mean that like as a dishonest. I mean, she literally. For a brief moment or two. Or she at least wants to hurt me, like kneecap is.
Oh, no. I'm going for the Achilles heel.
Achilles heel.
Yeah. I hear that's a bitch to do.
The Achilles tendon, like cut it. Yeah, see what I mean? This is not good. So, over time I realized...
Don't fuck over a chick that's watched a lot of CSI, NCIS, and Law and Order.
Push her into vampire movies.
Damn right. I'm ready.
So,
I'm ready.
So when I went out to Duluth and I picked up this woman, it was a risk.
Did you mention the craziness already?
Yeah, I mentioned the craziness.
Okay, very good.
And we talked about jumping each other's bones as soon as we got off we met each other. and of course I feel, look at me, I mean, I feel like she's really attractive. So I felt she's going to go like, oh my God, I can't have this beastly thing. So, but then I got off the plane, and what? As soon as we got back to the room, it was a free-for-all, like genitals. That was a good sign. And then the next day, that night,
I still feel bad.
We took Frankie to the zoo a few times, and that night there was a big celebration the night before that night of the goodbye Nancy thing at the roundup.
Yes, they were celebrating that I was finally getting the fuck out of their place.
Yeah, well, and a lot of people turned up for this because she's very popular, Nancy. She's so cool.
No, not really.
And so I sat there with Kurt, who was a really cool guy, Kurt Hagel.
He's awesome.
And he was great. You know, it was a lot about music, and he didn't like NASCAR. NASCAR was on TV at the party. And I looked at it and he said something disdainful, and he says, yeah, this car is turning to the left for 4 hours or whatever. So from then on we hit it off. But so anyway, it was a long night, and finally Leah the next day took us to the train station.
And don't forget the ex-husband.
And her ex-husband
Andy.
was there. Leah, Andy was there.
Which, by the way, I still am proud that you did not kill him.
She's proud they didn't kill Andy because Andy's a schmuck and treated continues to treat, or
I'm gonna say, in my personal opinion, yes. I think other people would be more lenient. I am not lenient.
no? But is Andy still in her life?
Well, I mean, they have kids, so
They have
yeah.
kids, yeah.
I mean, it's just kind of par for the course.
I mean, he was okay when I was there, but he's a real jerk, I guess, to her. But anyway,
Hey, talk about the dog. There you go.
Leah, we owe her so much. She took us to the train station, but then we realized that on the train trip, we like the train.
Oh yes.
If you have sex on the train, you're on the 10 feet high club. If you're 10 feet off the tracks.
That's just your theory. I don't think we're 10 feet actually.
Does the room that you get, is that conducive to create an environment conducive to sexual activity?
I suppose if you really felt like it, but
don't they keep sticking their head in?
They kind of do constantly go, hey, we have food, or were you aware that we should do this for you, or whatever, which is, as far as I'm concerned, I love service, so I'm all about that.
Could you say something like, hold my legs up while I come?
Probably not.
Okay.
Although the dude would have been probably fairly accommodating. He was a very nice man.
You think for an attractive woman?
No, I'm just saying in general, I think he would have probably tried anyway, just because he seemed like he was really that trying to do that.
So, anyway, we realized there's not a lot of stops like a bus. A bus stops every 15 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And planes don't stop a lot, but when they do, it's a big production. With it being searched up your ass for bombs and stuff.
Yeah, which is uncomfortable for everyone involved.
So, the train just was like, well, we stopped at Chicago for, 4 hours?
Was it 4 hours? I thought it was 5.
5 hours.
I don't know.
We went outside, looked at Chicago a little bit, came back out, and then it was a non-stop trip back to Boston. We got back to Boston, and then some mystery guy helped us with our luggage back to the house. We still don't know who he is. He didn't have a hacking license. He just said, $40, he'll take us back to my flat. Okay.
That was scary.
He didn't kill us. As far as I know, my life isn't like some kind of Jacob's Ladder thing where he did kill us and I'm in the last minute of my life for the last year and a half. But so yeah, so that it really worked out well. So anyway, going back to Duluth, she's taking the train again.
Yes.
I have to stay here to make sure my father doesn't burn down the house a little bit while longer. And but I mean, he's my responsibility. So I'm going to stay here till the 6th, and then fly out.
Yeah.
Leaving from Logan. And Logan Airport.
It is from Logan, right?
Yep.
That's what I thought.
So I just go to Davis Square, whip out on the T.
You're going on the T?
Yep. Then I'm going to take the shuttle from Logan Airport Station. Bing, bingo.
Really?
What's wrong with that?
Well, nothing. All right. I would think that you'd want, I suppose you don't really want it, but after your dad talks about it.
No, I'm carrying minimal luggage, too.
I was going to ask you about that.
I'm going to wear 5 pairs of underwear, and I'm going to wear 3 pairs of pants, and all my shirts.
Because seriously, we do need to have a conversation about that, because when we come back, we're going to have, more opportunities for luggage than we will going. Because you can only bring one carry-on and one.
Yeah. I'm just bringing one carry-on. I'm not even putting luggage in. I'm going to squeeze everything. If I have to.
I don't want to try a bunch of shit on the T2. Oh. Okay.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Well, no, I want more luggage so we can bring more shit back. Buy a bunch of Duluthian crap, hand it out.
Okay, but we're taking the train back. That makes it easy.
That's what I'm saying, but we still need the actual luggage to put the stuff in.
When we come into the train station in Boston, we can have my father pick me up. Salt Station.
Yeah.
But that's easy.
Alright.
Anyway, it's getting close to 15 minutes, and I probably should wrap it up. But that's what's going on now. Maybe we'll be able to meet up with Claire on the way back. If not, hey, I love you, Claire. I love you, Mel. But we'll catch up with you sometime.
And hopefully, if we plan this right, hopefully we can make it to my grandma's too.
You may even see your grandmother.
I would love to see my grandmother.
And I'm going to see the exciting North Dakota.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Brainerd too.
Hey, Brainerd is very important.